Have you ever thought about what lurks in the shadows of a cheerful Christmas? While many of us are dreaming of presents and festive feasts, Iceland has a Christmas story that's far from a winter wonderland. For centuries, the holiday season, there wasn't just about joy. It was haunted by terrifying figures known as the Yule Lads. Forget the jolly man in the red suit. Imagine this: 13 mischievous and sometimes downright menacing creatures descending from the mountains, one by one, for the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. Each of these Yule Lads has its own specific brand of chaos. Think of them as a team of highly specialized pranksters. Let's meet a few, shall we? Steck Jorstor, or Sheepcoat Clod, who harasses sheep with his stiff, peg-like legs. Then there's Gilgagor, the Gully Gog, who sneaks into cowsheds to steal the foam from buckets of fresh milk. You've Gastfur, or Stubby, the shortest of the bunch, who scrapes the burnt bits from pans. And how about Forest Slacker, the spoon licker? Yes, his entire life's mission is to lick your unwashed spoons. Pot Scraper, Bowl Licker, Door Slammer, Sky Gobbler, the list goes on, each one a unique nuisance. The tradition says that children should leave their shoes on the windowsill each night. If you were good, a Yule Lad would leave you a small gift. But if you were naughty, you'd wake up to find a cold, lumpy, rotten potato in your shoe. A pretty clear message, right? But the story gets much, much darker than just stolen food and slammed doors. In the oldest versions of these tales, the Yule Lads weren't just mischievous trolls. They were dangerous monsters who would outright kidnap and even harm children who misbehaved. They were creatures of the long, dark Icelandic winter, a physical embodiment of the fears that came with it. And if you think the 13 brothers are bad, you haven't met their mother. Her name is Grýla, and she is the stuff of nightmares. Grýla is a monstrous, hideous giantess who lives in a dark cave up in the mountains. Her favorite time of year is Christmas. Why? Because that's when she comes down from her lair, hunting for one specific thing: disobedient children. Legend says she roams the towns and villages with a giant sack on her back, snatching up naughty kids. She drags them back to her cave, where a massive cauldron is always bubbling. Her plan? To boil them alive and make a gruesome stew. For centuries, the mere mention of Grýla's name was enough to make any Icelandic child instantly behave. She's not just a boogeyman, she's a child-eating ogress at the heart of the holiday season. And the family doesn't stop there. Grýla is married to an equally lazy and unpleasant giant named Lapelk Eye, and they have a pet. But it's not a cute, fluffy cat. It's the Yule Cat, a colossal, monstrous feline that prowls the snowy countryside on Christmas Eve. But this cat isn't looking for mice. It's looking for people who didn't receive any new clothes for Christmas. If it finds you wearing old, worn-out garments, it will pounce and eat you whole. This bizarre tradition was likely created by farm owners to encourage their workers to finish processing the autumn wool before Christmas. Get your work done, get new clothes, and you won't be cat food. Together, the Yule Lads, their terrifying mother, Gla, and the carnivorous Yule Cat transformed Christmas in Iceland into a season of genuine fear. They were a powerful reminder that in the deep, unforgiving winter, danger was always lurking just outside your door, ready to punish anyone who was careless or disobedient. This wasn't just about being on a naughty or nice list. This was about survival. Over the centuries, the stories have softened. A royal decree in the 1700s actually banned parents from using these monsters to terrify their children. Today, the Yule Lads are depicted as more playful tricksters, often dressed in red and white, closer to Santa's elves than mountain monsters. But Iceland hasn't forgotten its dark folklore. These eerie figures are still a celebrated part of the holiday season, appearing in festivals, decorations, and songs. They keep alive one of the most fascinating and darkest Christmas traditions in all of Europe. A chilling tale from a land of fire, ice, and ancient legends. So next time you're hanging your stocking, Just be glad you only have to worry about a lump of coal and not a rotten potato, a terrifying ogress, or a giant man-eating cat. Thanks for joining me on this journey into Iceland's dark Christmas tales. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments what other strange traditions you'd like me to explore. See you next time.